All eyes are on Ghislaine Maxwell, highest ever security team monitoring her every move, as officials vow to keep Epstein's pimp alive and not hung in a jail cell would be nice. Ghislaine Maxwell's every move will be monitored behind bars following the jail cell death of her former lover. The Brit socialite had been transferred to New York's tough Metropolitan Detention Center ahead of a high-profile court hearing on child sex charges. Dude. Jeffrey Epstein was arrested by the same attorney's office last year but killed himself. No, he didn't. He didn't fucking kill himself. He was hung. He was Clintoned. Period. We all know that. I don't know why they keep spreading the lie that he was hung. He wasn't. He was Clintoned. Now, law enforcement sources revealed prison officials in charge of the MDC in Brooklyn are determined to avoid a similar fate with Maxwell. They want to make sure she'll make it to trial. Well, I suggest that you put a video camera in front of the bitch and get her confession on tape immediately so you have it in case something happens to her between now and then. Wouldn't that make sense? The 58-year-old will be guarded by the highest security available while behind bars. She will be shadowed by prison officers when she moves around the jail, and a surveillance camera will be trained on her cell. 58, this chick looks like she's 35 or 40 because, you know, they probably do drink kids' blood. I mean, it's not funny, but I'm just saying, dude. These people, man, they're like satanic people. The Sun Online has already told how Maxwell was seen as a depressed loner in jail and has been branded a snooty rich bitch by her fellow inmates at her previous jail in New Hampshire. Why was she with other inmates? Hopefully they were separated because somebody's going to kill this bitch. Inmates knew who she was. It's like high school, everyone gossips, but it doesn't mean she's a celebrity. She was a depressed loner. Ooh. I feel so bad for her. Those involved in sex crimes against children are generally hated and have to group together so they don't get jumped. That's why she shouldn't be in Gen Pop. So I hope they know that or are taking that into consideration. Maxwell will remain locked in the MDC until a hearing when a judge will rule if she'll stay behind bars until her trial or be given bail. She's a total flight risk. Epstein's pimp left Merrimack County House of Corrections in New Hampshire during a top security operation in the early hours of Monday. That move came after U.S. Attorney General William Barr reportedly called prosecutors to warn them no harm must come to her. Following Maxwell's arrest, Spencer Coven, who represents several Epstein's victims, said the Brit may take her own life behind bars, but added powerful people may try to silence her. Exactly, dude. We already know. He said it may be that she can't handle the fear of what's going to happen to her and takes matters into her own hands, or there will be people who are very afraid of what she has to say. Get it on tape now, dude. Yesterday. The MDC, Metropolitan Detention Center, has been rocked by problems in recent months. In June, an inmate died after correctional officers sprayed him with pepper spray, and in March, the jail had federal prison system's first inmate to test positive for the virus. Maxwell was arrested by the FBI on suspicion of being part of Epstein's sex trafficking ring on Thursday. She's been indicted on multiple charges, including that she conspired to entice girls as young as 14 to engage in illegal sex acts with Epstein at his residences in New York City, Florida, and New Mexico. I also heard today that she was having an affair with Bill Gates, and Bill has spent weeks at Epstein's properties. Weeks. Okay? There was a speculation that Maxwell was going to be housed in the MCC where Epstein killed himself. He was being held on MCC's special housing unit where he was meant to be under 24-hour monitoring, and you see how that went down. I'm going to link this at bizarrebus.com.